The Morning Playhouse.
Good morning. Y94 on the Playhouse. The morning. More music all day. So we pull a TRQ, a totally random question out of our box of totally random questions. And from the box of destiny today, today's totally random question: what is a first world problem that you're dealing with? So it's something that, like, sure, it's annoying. You maybe have a nuisance in your life, but it's a pretty minor thing. But then additionally, like, thank goodness that is the main problem in your life, first world problem. Does anything come to mind for you there, Amy Kay?
It's my laundry, and it's because I have too many clothes. I have way too many clothes that I can never keep up with laundry, but I have so many clothes, too, that I get overwhelmed, and I wear the same outfits, I feel like. I just go through these same cycle of clothes. But I have so many clothes. It's ridiculous.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I do think that's a lot of people tend to get into their, like, this is my rotation of 6, 7, 8 things I like to wear. But, you know, it does have that, like, boo-hoo, poor you feeling. Oh, no, you have so many options of wonderful clothes. You can't even choose or clean them all. Yep, that's a good first world problem.
I can't keep up with laundry. It's nuts. And it's this vicious cycle, but now I'm starting to do it. I'm looking at my closet and I'm forgetting about clothes I had. I'm finally trying to get caught up. It's nuts. I forgot I had some of this.
I think I'm fortunate enough that I guess all my problems are first world problems. I have a laundry one too. For some reason, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what it is, but we use like the pods or whatever, the Tide Pods, not to eat them, but to put them in the laundry. And they don't always explode quite right. So every once in a while, I'll like take out a shirt and I have to wash it because there's like this weird piece of plastic dangling from it or something. Like, oh, poor me. I have clean clothes that I have to wash a second time because there's a piece of plastic on it. It's annoying.
Are you using cold water?
I don't know.
Steven noticed something the other day. Well, it's for art because we use Tide Pods as well. And then we put OxyClean in it. And he said that you can't use cold water. The OxyClean won't dissolve. It says it on the bottle that if you're going to do that, mix it with hot water first and then pour that on top of your clothes.
That's the magic thing to do.
So I wonder if it's the same for Tide Pods because now we just wash everything in warm or hot.
I do the very scientific thing of when I clean my clothes, it just is whatever the last thing was.
Was left on?
Wife or whoever had run. Then it just is automatically that, because I'm really good at that. Mm-hmm. So that's what I do. It's probably, that's probably what it is. Another first world problem. I like to buy me a Powerball ticket. I get the thrill from it. But you know what I never have? Cash. It's annoying. Oh, poor me. I have money to pee away on lottery tickets, but it's all digital money. Like, it sucks.
What's the most you've won?
Just a couple of bucks here and there.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing to write home about by any means.
That's what I was like, is it worth it?
I mean, it'd be worth it the day I walk out of there with a couple $1 million.
I guess.
It's my destiny, man.
Well,
We've seen some first world problems.
Now, someone said my refrigerator stopped making ice balls, so now I have to use the cubes. And someone else said first world problem when you hit the restart button instead of shut down. And someone else said my first world problem is I bought a new charger, but it's not long enough, so I kind of have to hang on the edge of my bed if I want to look at my phone or to shut my alarm off.
You ever turn on a computer that won't let you do anything until it updates first?
Yes.
And it's so annoying. And I know it's probably like 3-4 minutes, but it feels like an hour.
We have a shared computer in one of the studios that we all use, and I swear Joel D and Mandy will not use that computer and they move to something else if they know that has to be done because I'm the one who I feel like that's constantly sitting in the prod studio waiting for it to restart.
Must get a lot of good updates on it, I guess. It's always having to restart all the time. What's your first world problem? You understand, you know what? It's silly, you're whining about it, but it is, it's still an issue. It's a nuisance. 237, it's text 35270 for Playhouse. Hi, it's Playhouse. 194, 810 in the morning. Zero and Amy K talking about that very first worldly problem that you're dealing with. You understand? It's a silly thing to complain about compared to all the horrible things that could be happening to you, but it's a problem nevertheless. We've seen some first world problems.
Yeah, someone said one of my kids put a pepperoni pizza Hot Pocket in my box of meatball Hot Pockets, so I went to cook a meatball Hot Pocket, but I ended up getting a pepperoni Hot Pocket.
It's a tough life.
Someone said not me, but my friend. He hates his job, so while he's at work, he looks around for another one. He has received a couple of offers but he never goes up on those offers because he doesn't want to change jobs because he knows he's going to have to work harder.
Ugh, too many people want me, and I might actually have to work hard there. That'd be terrible.
Why keep looking then? What's the point?
Like, if you know you're not actually going anywhere, that seems kind of silly. You got yourself one of them first world problems.
Well, I'm sure I'm not the only one that has this, but okay, so I get manicures regularly, and I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's nail polish, but I cannot get them to not chip. Like, it'll be not just like days later, but sometimes hours later, and these things just start chipping, and it's just so annoying.
So sure, first world problem, but it costs you time, it costs you money.
Yeah, money, time, and then I want it to look nice, and I look down, freaking chipped.
Okay, that does kind of stink.
I will say that is an annoying problem, especially if you had just got it done and it shouldn't chip that fast. I would look at a different nail polish.
Person then, like, say you got it done somewhere, and you go back in, ever like, listen, I was here 2 days ago.
You can. I've had to do it before. I had some sort of event, and I got it done a couple days before, and I said, can you just fix this one nail? And they did. They're really nice about it.
Okay, so that helps if at least it's somebody that makes it good. Some first world problems.
Someone said whenever you're at the grocery store and you're doing the self-checkout and something happens, so it thinks you're stealing, and then you have to awkwardly wait for assistance. It's so weird just standing there waiting for someone to come help you.
Your first world problem, you understand, it's maybe not something that deserves your attention, your annoyance, but it bothers you. Your first world problem, that thing you're struggling with. 237, you can certainly text 35270. 8:12 in the mornings, we play Post Malone Chemical. Y94 with the plans in the morning, more music all day, online always at y94.com. Playhouse, Y94, talking about your first world problems and a totally random question today. And we're seeing plenty of things people are like, okay, it's trivial, I know.
Washing my car just for it to get dirty that day. Someone else said, my wife and her first world problem, I bought her the wrong color Apple Watch for Christmas.
Monster.
And someone else said, the feeling after you're going grocery shopping and you're just too exhausted after putting everything away, even though you have all that food, you end up going out to eat.
Got you one of them. First world problems. It's a silly struggle, but the struggle is real.
My first world problem is water. So I will only have spring water or something that comes in a bottle. I'm completely too bougie for tap water. And it's terrible. A lot of people don't even have water to drink at all. And look at me.
So you get a glass, you know it's from the tap, you're like, no,
It's not cutting it. No, it's not cutting it.
It kind of reminds me of one that exists in my house a little bit. Like, you would think that I have and it's my wife's fault. It's her doing because it's a tendency that she has, and now our daughters have inherited it. But if I hand somebody a cup of water, and this glass of water could be, the nice ice cold water that comes from the little spigot or whatever it's called in the fridge, and there is not like half a cup of ice in there. If there's no ice cubes in there, you would think that I just handed them urine. Because they'll stare at it, and maybe if it's one that's got like a Stanley or something, or one of those types of things where it's covered, it's a tumbler, you can't tell. Like, they'll shake it, look sad like I just shot the dog, take a sip, and the look on their faces, you would think that I've never loved them, that I have betrayed them in every way. Is this where we are now? Is the ice machine broken? You want for me to drink this water that has a slight chill to it, but does not have a coldness of Antarctica? What have I done, father, husband, to betray you, that you would do me like this? And then I have to take said cup back, go to sink, pour a third of it out, fill it with ice in order to regain that love. This is the first world problem that I am affected by, but it's not even my first world problem.
But it is your problem. You're the one who didn't put ice. Do you hear that?
I hear that, yes.
That is an issue. That would drive me nuts. Why are you just
still
giving me that
cold.
straight liquid?
It's not like it's room temperature. It's coming from the freaking refrigerator, for God's sake.
I want ice.
What is it, a female thing?
I don't know. But I also get his thing too I tried drinking tap water. We didn't have water bottles. Steven said, I can go to the store. I said, I'll be fine. We got tap. We have We could just tap
Really?
water.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you, that was a terrible decision.
Is it that different, really?
I took back everything. Steven even said, "Are you sure it's not going to taste good? I know you're not going to like it." I said, "It's tap water. I drank it as a child. I'll be fine." Ugh, it's not good. I'm telling you, West Fargo tap water, it's off.
Well, like this guy said, though, there's people that are just happy to have like water. They would drink from
clean
water,
like
a puddle. They would be happy to drink from a puddle, and you're like, "Oh, it's tap water. It's not cold enough." Like, what is wrong with us as a society?
I don't know.
I all the time, because we have a water dispenser in our break room, and there's like often a little line for it. And I'm like, that whatever. And the look people will give me if I'll stick my cup under the sink and just let it spray out real quick and walk away. Honestly, you'd think I just took a cup of water from the Red River. Like, people look at me like I'm the most disgusting human being. It's the same water.
No, it's not. It's not filtered.
So?
It tastes different. Another person said, absolutely with the bougie water guy. Water tastes different from different sources, and tap water usually tastes awful.
Like, I will see even Joel D., he's lived in a van. He's probably drank puddle water with his dog before, and he will stand there in line for this filtered water. It's like, come on. What are we? It's not like the city of Fargo, or in your case, West Fargo, is pumping that. What do you think they're pumping into your house?
Someone else said, seriously, though, West Fargo tap water, every time it tastes like laxatives. I cannot. I do think it tastes weird. It also just might be in my mind because Steven told me there's West Fargo water bugs when we first started dating, and he said that they come from the shower and the tap water. You're in West Fargo. Drink the tap water.
I have, and I do, and it tastes like water.
I actually think Fargo did win some award for really good tap water.
Let's go have some right now.
I don't need it. I have my Stanley.
Do you have any idea the look you just gave me when I said, let's go have some tap water? What do you think I'm trying to feed you?
Tap water. I've tried it recently. I'm not going to drink the tap water here in this building.
I wasn't going to get it from the toilet.
We probably have rusty pipes.
It tastes fine. It tastes good. Maybe it adds a little flavor to it, that rust.
No.
Any other first world problems?
Someone said when relationship issues are the only bad thing going on, it's so hard to find a good guy. Other countries have war, other major issues. The bane of my existence is dating and relationships. Someone else said when you're at a traffic light that's working like a four-way stop and people don't know what to do when the light is out, it's like driving through Demolition Derby. And someone else said ordering pizza and then having to put on pants for the delivery driver.
That is tough, yeah.
Frustrating. Just leave it out there. Sometimes when I'm too lazy to get my delivery food, I just don't leave it at the door.
It is kind of nice when they just leave it at the door.
Yeah.
At least you're not at this level yet. Sometimes my wife will do like the Walmart delivery or whatever, and we say leave it at the door, but we don't want that weird dance where they're like staring at us through the door, so we'll duck.
I was Instacart. I don't like doing Instacart because I feel bad if they have to bring my stuff up in my apartment. But then I also don't want to be the one that has to lug all those groceries up. And I just want them to leave it. I don't want the face-to-face contact. And they call, hey, we're here. Just leave it. But they don't trust it.
If I wanted to talk to people, I'd have left the house.
I would have got it myself.
Okay.
Coming up this hour.